and have fun, and in 5. Mohammed, you can start when you're ready. Also, is there a radio or something on in the background at home, or a TV? Or a fan?
You can hear it, huh? Okay,
Yeah,
just
I can.
yeah. Sorry for that.
Thank you. No problem.
Okay, better now.
Is there a fan or something turning in the background? But it is better. It is better.
Okay. That's okay. I don't know what's the problem. It's gone now, right?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to say in 5. If you count from 5 back to 0, and then start when you're ready.
Yeah. So you were going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, right? After you say 0.
No. I'm going to say 5, and then you're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1 in your head, and then start.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Good luck. And in 5.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mohamed Shaath from F5 Networks. I'm working as a solution architect for service providers. It's a pleasure to join you for Westcon Comstore 5G and IoT event summit. Today, I will address key strategies to address multi-cloud networking challenges. So, for the agenda today, we are going to have a look at the modern workloads, why current approaches to multi-cloud networking fall short, and what is the distributed cloud, and how to simplify the world of distributed applications. And finally, after this presentation, we'll be having a small quiz that will be sent to you. So, IoT applications as well as 5G are moving towards microservices and are deployed in multiple clouds where each and every cloud have a siloed operations. And we are moving to a multi-cloud environment where we can interconnect these applications in different clouds and have an integrated operations. So what is driving this is the digital transformation, which is a common focus for both enterprise and service providers, where it will provide an operational efficiencies, faster time to market, better customer experience, and revenue growth. So what are and for specifically for 5G and IoT, they are both of these topics are actually going into a multi-cloud environment. So you might have your IoT back-end instances running on public cloud or private cloud, also an edge environment. They will most probably run on in containers and microservices. And for sure, we will have an application-to-application communication, which we call API proliferation. So what is the challenges? Why current approaches to multi-cloud networking fall short? The main challenge that you do have a multiple environment. Each multiple environment has its own operating complexity. So where it needs operators to learn each of these environments. So concepts in Azure and different than AWS, different than Google, different on the private data center world where you have your VMware or OpenStack or whatever technology that you're running there. Another area of a challenge is the automation, how you are going to automate the deployment of these applications between these types of different environment, and most importantly, how to implement a consistent security landscape that will apply to all of these different environments. And finally, you have a limited observability because each one is independent and they're not connected together. So definitely will have an observability issue on these types of environment. So if we look at the landscape, you see that every application need to be deployed and have its own infrastructure. So you'll have tools for identity, secret management, service discovery, infrastructure management, like for example, Kubernetes management and a Kubernetes platform. Not only that, this is what is required to deploy the application, but also this application will require some services, networking services or security services, things like a WAF, load balancer, a firewall, router, and so on and so forth. So if we look at this one on a scale of a multi-cloud, you will see that you will need to have too many tools from 7 to 15 vendors to address all of these topics. It will be an integration nightmare where uh, you will have a big difficulties integrating and learning all of these technology, and then overall it will be difficult to observe all of these systems in a single view and apply a consistent policy. And as well as you need to have talents and education around the different type of platforms, products, and the cloud. And this makes it very challenging, as we described earlier. So with F5 distributed cloud services, this is a solution that will address these challenges, providing you an outcome to reduce the operational complexity, enhance the end user performance, and improve the time of service. If we create an abstract that can enable the operation, the DevOps operations, or NetOps, or security ops, if we provide them a single interface where they can interact with these different clouds, allowing them a single platform to provide observability and apply their policies, this will provide great results and will improve the solution for this area. So so what is the distributed cloud? So in F5, we're known to do what we call the application delivery controller, which provide application services, things like routing, firewall, WAF, API gateway, and load balancing. So imagine we split that in half. Half of that is going near to the end customer. And think of that about it as it's your IoT application or your mobile edge, and the other part towards the application. And we connect that using the SP backbone or even our own secure global backbone. And now we simply connect locations. So for each IoT application, we just can add that another application and provide all of the application services that is needed, whether it's in networking or security services. And also you can deploy on our infrastructure. So we have what is called customer edge, where this is where you are going to deploy your own applications, or you can even deploy to our application. So we cover now from networking perspective, but how about applications? We can also host the applications and add the application on top of a virtual Kubernetes cluster that is that you can deploy for all of your application. The result is that any application can talk to any application by name, so you can discover and publish services by name, resulting on these application can be connected to each other, regardless whether they are on a private cloud to a public cloud or from a public cloud to another public cloud. And it's all using a managed SaaS with a rich UI and API that allow you to have a single glass of plane to monitor all of these deployments and apply your security policies to it. This is what we call the Vault Console. So the Vault Console is a SaaS-based centralized controller that will provide a single pane configuration analytics for your all of your applications and its related services. So using this will simplify the world of distributed application. So without the F5 distributed cloud services, you will have an isolated deployment in your edge, in your private data center, public cloud, and then each one have its own operation, its own tools, its own management. With F5 cloud services, you will have a common distributed a container as a service or platform as a service architecture with a virtual Kubernetes. That's what we call the Vault Stack. This Vault Stack will host the applications on top of it. You can deploy the applications in any of the locations without any restrictions, and then connect all of these locations together, whether it's again private or public cloud, with what we call a Vault Mesh, which is going to provide the distributed networking and security services. Finally, we monitor all of these application deployments and networking and security services with Vault Console that allow us to control, monitor, and apply our unified policies to all of these environments. So I give an example deployment with a connected car use case where we have 1,000 edge site. Each charging station is considered a customer edge site. Then I have a multiple data center, so I can, using Vault Console, deploy the front-end application and the customer edge sites, the electrical charging vehicle, the electrical vehicle charging stations, and then deploy the back end into the private data center, deploy the front-end application delivery controller and security services, so load balancing, WAF, DDoS, all of these services, deploy the back-end networking and security services for the back-end application, very similar. And then finally, I will get, using a Vault Console, an end-to-end visibility of application performance and security for 1,000 charging stations and 3 central sites. All of this done in an automated fashion and easy fashion, allowing a very fast deployment. Think of the same in a 5G core deployment, where also in your standalone 5G core, you will have a containerized version of your 5G functions. These containerized containers will also split, distributed into multiple sites. The same API can be used to deploy all of these sites into different locations in a quick way and easy way, and reducing a complexity of managing a lot of Kubernetes clusters and application-related deployment issues. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. I hope you find this content I shared insightful. As mentioned earlier, there will be a quiz taking place now. Stay tuned for the same. Thank you.
Great job, Mohamed. What do you think, Rakhda?
Yeah, it was very good, and really it was insightful. Just I need to, I don't know, he had some sentence he repeated so many times. Do you think we can cut this and put this sentence again? What do you think, Jackie?
Unfortunately not. We'd have to re-record the entire presentation.
Oh,
We can't do
okay.
just that one.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was with proliferation, I think was the
Yes,
word. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Sorry for that. It's a difficult one. Sorry.
yeah.
No
So it's,
problem.
and I
Yeah.
mean, it happens. So it's a natural thing, people
Yeah,
expect
It
something.
happened. Just I
Yeah.
need to, to make sure if we can repeat it. If not, it's not a big deal. So thank you so much, Muhammad. Just Jackie, what do you think to have a teaser video to Muhammad? Let me as well post. So Muhammad, this teaser video will be will be in our social media platform. So just you will introduce yourself, your company, and your designation. And do you want to know more about the topic that you will discuss? Join me at the upcoming Westcon store. Let me post this script. Just
Again, I have it. I have it.
you
I
have
have
it
it.
also.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have it.
Very well prepared. Very well
Yeah.
prepared, Hamid.
Yeah, so over to you, Jackie. Just mention to Muhammad several things for the teaser. If he can repeat it several times, stop and then repeat, we can, pick up the good one.
Sure.
So over to you, Jackie.
Thank you. Thank you, Rakhta. Okay, so Mohammed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you here. You can, I don't know if you want to have a practice, but normally we get it on the first go because people then start overthinking things, but you've got the script there. And when you're ready, just start. And if you're happy, great. If not, then we'll just do another one. And we'll just do it a few times until you're happy. Or also what we can do is if you want our feedback, then just say,
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
pop back in.
Yeah.
All right.
Shall I stop sharing my screen or doesn't?
You don't need to share your screen for this now.
Okay. Okay.
Just a quick feedback. I can see, Muhammad, that I know due to stress, sometimes you are moving a little bit. Just
Ah, yeah.
it look in the camera that you are a bit
Yeah.
moving. Just
Okay.
that's my feedback, and you can proceed, Jackie.
Yeah. So just look directly into the camera, exactly what Rakhta said. Just try refrain from shaking your leg. I also do that, don't worry. It's all good. And if we can just maintain as little movement as possible, please, just so that it's clear and precise. So are you comfortable? Have you got the script?
Yeah, I put it just in front of me so I can look at the camera while reading it. Just a second.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and Muhammad, you can say it. Pause a little bit, then say it again, then pause, then say it again, so we can pick the good one.
Okay.
All right. And just remember to look, if you can, directly to the camera, please. Thank you. All right. We're ready when you are.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go for it. Thank you.
I'm Mohamed Shaath from F5, working as a solution architect for service providers. Do you want to know more about F5's key strategies to address multi-cloud networking? Join me at upcoming Westcon Comstore's 5G and IoT Summit, where we can together explore more. Looking forward to see you. I am Mohamed Shaath from F5, working as solution architect for service
Sorry, Mohammed,
providers.
I jumped in there. You're going to have to start again because I don't know if you knew to go ahead or not. So sorry, if you can just start again from the beginning on that one. Thank you.
I'm Mohamed Shaath from F5 working. I am Mohamed Shaath from F5, working as a solution architect for service providers. Do you want to know more about F5's key strategies to address multi-cloud networking? Join me at the upcoming Westcon Comstore's 5G and IoT Summit, where we can together explore more. Looking forward to seeing you. I am Mohamed Shaath from F5, working as a solution architect for service providers. Do you want to know more about F5's key strategies to address multi-cloud networking? Join me at the upcoming Westcon Comstore's 5G and IoT Summit, where we can together explore more. Looking forward to seeing you. Do you guys want more? I think the first one was the better one.
I
Yeah, I
agree.
agree.
I agree.
I
It's
agree.
normally the more you think about it, the harder
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
gets. So I think always the first one's always the good one. And you nailed it, actually. Yeah. What do you think, Rakhta?
Yeah, I think I agree. The first one is the best one. We can proceed with it. I want to thank you, Muhammad, for joining for this recording, and nice meeting you. Looking forward to the great event. Thank you, Jackie, for the support, and have a great day ahead, guys.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming in.